and take you to the coast. Kenyan customs officials today emptied more than 18 containers of contraband sugar and 49 containers of condemned rice into the Indian Ocean. This as the two container depots associated with Mombasa Governor Ali Hassan Joho remained closed in a standoff involving the business owners and the Kenya Revenue Authority. Our coast reporter Francis Ontomwa has the details.
Kenya Revenue Authority officials began the second phase of the destruction of contraband sugar, rice and ethanol impounded at some container storages at the coastal city of Mombasa. 18 containers of sugar and 49 others of rice were earmarked for destruction, the formula today being to dump the contents into the sea.
The contents shall be emptied out of bags, all the containers into the hold, following which the barge will sail off and thereafter open its hold to allow the contents to flow out into the ocean.
63 containers of ethanol will also be emptied into the open sea in what authorities call controlled spilling to minimize the chemicals concentration. However, this move is likely to ignite criticism from environmentalists given the danger posed to aquatic life.
We have also today commenced the second phase of destruction of 63 containers of ethanol detained at the port and whose destruction is being undertaken using a method of decanting it into the water, into the ocean, by diluting it with water as directed by NEMA, and we have all the precautions in place, including the port agencies that are involved in security and pollution control.
Critics have however questioned the wisdom behind the destruction of the consignments, some arguing that this will conceal identities of those involved in the saga.
Even if now they arrested those people and took them to court, where is the evidence? They've destroyed the
KRA in a press statement said part of the consignment was initially destined for Uganda and its owners failed to claim it, occasioning the destruction.
Such enforcement shall include closure of CFSs and other customs-boarded facilities that abet illicit trade and the prosecution of their proprietors and management.
Meanwhile, activities at the Autoport and portside container freight stations that have been at the center of storm over handling contraband items remain paralyzed, even as security apparatus in Mombasa announced that operations may resume.
You know, this is a very busy station. Hundreds of containers are going every day. There are people all the way from Sudan who are coming here, lorries all the way from Nairobi to pick cargo. And it's a big frustration to everybody, leave alone the monetary losses, but the psychological frustrations and all this, you know, you can't quantify this.
Yes, the situation or the condition of non-receipt, they are not going to receive any goods as they were instructed or they were told by the gazetting authority, that is KRA.
The port of Mombasa is the gateway to East and Central Africa and is one of the busiest ports along the East African coastline. The port provides direct connectivity to over 80 ports worldwide. However, claims of playing conduit for smuggling has kept threatening its reputation. Despite mounting pressure, state organs are yet to give names of the importers of this particular consignment, and the Kenya Revenue Authority has already begun phase 2 of the destruction. One container is already down and more to follow. Francis Ontomwa, KTN News at the Kenya Ports Authority, Mombasa.